R96, Southern Minnesota's best classic rock, Skid Row. I remember you. Good morning. It's 20 minutes before 9, 8:40 on a Tuesday morning. It's hard for me to get used to this because I took yesterday off, so it still feels like a Monday for me. In the studio with me this morning, Mark Allen. How you doing, Mark?
Hey, Mike. I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
I guess it would probably help if I actually turned your mic on. There you go. Yeah, it's going well right out of the box. But no, I appreciate you stopping by this morning.
Thank you.
You've got a new CD coming out. It's Sun Studio Acoustic Sessions Whiskey Sweet. How'd you come up with the title for that?
Well, it was supposed to be a different title, but I don't know how I decided on that one. I think it just, at the end of the session, that was one of the songs I kind of had a little bit of trouble with, so it really stuck with me in a good way, actually, because it just, the room, Sun Studio is a great recording studio, and it's just, you think about Sun Studio and you think about this big recording studio, and it's just a small little room.
I know.
It's not very big at all.
It's just a picture on the back of the on the back of your CD cover here. I was looking at that and I thought, I got to make sure I ask Mark when he comes in if this is here. We should probably hold it up there.
There it is.
Let's see if I can special effects. But and this is the front of the CD cover. There we go. I blocked your face out, Mark.
That's okay.
I like the way you did the whiskey sweet on there. Is that something you came up with?
My wife designed that.
Oh, yeah, very nice job.
Yeah.
It looks cool. It looks really good. I like that on there.
Yeah.
Catches your eye right away.
Yeah.
Then you've got 5 tracks on this new CD that you're releasing, and you're having a big CD release party this Friday at the Grand in Northfield, 7 o'clock showtime. But it's not just you. This is a night of music.
Yeah, that's the whole idea, was to have a big celebration.
It's amazing. I was putting this on our website, and I was typing in all the different bands that are going to be there, and I thought, holy cow, that's a lot of groups. It's going to be a full night. So are you guys planning to take it to midnight, 1 o'clock? How late are you going to be there?
I think we're just going to take it till
whenever,
yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. See what happens.
You'll be performing. There's also going to be Drive South, Relativity, and the Over and Back Band.
That's right.
So, are these bands all similar genres of music? Are they kind of an Americana type of genre?
And the cool thing about it is we all kind of work together. So, Mark Juneman and Mark Hedstrom of Drive South are guys that sit in with me a lot. Okay. I sit in with Relativity, and I sit in with the Over and Back Band.
See, I've heard the Over and Back Band.
Yeah.
The other 2 bands are I've not been able to experience them yet.
Yeah.
Well, I'll have to have them in the studio. See, that way
You'll do that.
They'll come in and play a couple of tunes for me.
They'd love to.
I'll get an idea of what they sound like.
I'm sure they would love to do that.
So, and this Friday night show, you're releasing your CD, you're celebrating the release of Whiskey Sweet, and also you're going to be donating a portion of the proceeds from the CD sales to our veterans, which is a very nice thing to do.
Yeah, we wanted to do something, and I'm all about paying it forward and wanting to do what I can for the community or for organizations. And the veterans are, goes without saying how much I feel that we all need to give back to that.
No, that's a very good thing to give to. I'll tell you, they could certainly use it. And any money that you do manage to raise and stuff for them is always helpful.
Yeah, that's right.
So it should be a good thing. You can find out more at markallenproject.com. Mark Allen Project. That's it. Easy one, enough one to remember. Actually, you just have to take the Alan Parsons part off.
That's
Mark
right.
Allen on there.
It's funny you say that because, I wasn't really keen on it when we came up with we were trying to think of a website because I have the Key West Reject website. Yeah. But I do a lot of other work with a lot of other artists and.
Well, you do a lot of solo stuff too, and
so when someone came up with the idea, well, call it the Mark Allen Project, I was like, I don't know. It just sounds really weird to me, like the Alan Parsons Project. What do you do with that one? But
it does kind of sum up the whole.
It sums up everything.
Thing, ties it all together. It does actually. I mean, you're a busy guy. I don't know how you fit it all in. You've got your regular, job that you do.
Yeah.
A full-time job. Then you've got these different gigs that you're always at. It's amazing how you're able to spread yourself so thin like that, and yet. You stay vibrant.
I try. Coffee and
that helps.
Yeah, it does help.
Oh man! So you're going to be able to play a little acoustic tune for us this morning from the Whiskey Sweet.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a go. It's pretty early, but I'm going to give it a go. And This particular song was supposed to be the title track of the CD.
Okay.
So I'll play this. I'll lead off with this one, and then I've got another one for you if we have time. So
Okay. What's this one called?
this one's called Down the Road.
Ah, you know what? I'd actually picked that one out in case you didn't bring your guitar today.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So,
Well, let's just play the CD then.
No.
That'll make it easy on
I
me.
like the acoustic, I like the acoustic sound. So the live in studio acoustic
All
sound.
right.
Okay.
All right. Here it is.
Come on, baby, let's go out tonight. Shoot out the stars, shoot out the light. Tell a few lies and then we'll face the truth. The sweet hell on down the road. Well, I just got paid, so let's go have some fun. Walk into the bar like you know someone. Scream out the band and we'll dance all night as we head on down the road. Down the road. Well, I'm going nowhere but somewhere fast. Down the road, it'll be going out as we'll all be gone real fast. On down the road. Well, I hear the wind as it speaks to me, telling me things that I may never see. Way out here is so confused, so free as we head on down the road. Well, not short and it's bittersweet. It all depends on who you meet. It's like the same what's at my feet as we head on down the road. Down the road, well, I'm going nowhere but somewhere fast. Down the road, in the blink of an eye, this will all become the past. Oh, down the road. Well, the soldier who never hurt no one said maybe someone decided way too much fun. So I was learn from my mistakes. This life ain't got no breaks. It just takes us on down the road. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Well, I just got paid, so let's go have some fun. Walk into the bar like we know someone. Scream at the band and we'll dance all night as we head on down the road. Down the road, where we're all going nowhere but somewhere fast. Down the road, in the blink of an eye, this will all become the past. Oh, down the road, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Nice. See, now that's why I chose that one because I really like that one.
Yes,
It's a good
driving
upbeat
song.
Yeah, it is. I liked it. I just cranked it up when I was driving
cool.
and listening to it in my van, my family truckster. But has a good sound system in it. So that's kind of like, as I told you before we went on the air, so that's kind of like the place I like to really listen to music because it's all around me. There's no distractions. Well, except maybe the other traffic. But,
Just a little
yeah,
distraction.
nothing major. At least I'm not texting.
Right, exactly.
But I like to be able to crank it up in there.
Yeah.
You know, what I get a kick out of too is I was cranking it up and I pulled up to the stoplights and I'm in there listening to it and I looked over and I'm like, oh, I'm like those kids that got their car stereos cranked all the way to the max and irritating the people next to them. You know, oh, listen to that guy over there. He's got it. He's in there in his van with all the windows up. You'd think he'd be able to hear it just fine without cranking it.
All about the bass.
Yeah, that's it. But, no, that's a good tune. I like that.
Thanks.
What
Thanks,
have you
Mike.
got for us? What else have you got for us here?
Well, this one's called Josie. This one's got a little story behind it. If I can tell it really quick.
Sure.
So I was recording down there, and Matt Ross Spang was the engineer. he kind of restored the studio and put it back into a state where they could actually do some recording and have people in and do stuff on a bigger scale. So when I started playing this one, I did everything live, just like I'm doing right now, without headphones and right in front of a mic. And he was working me pretty hard, 7, 8 times he'd make me do each song. I was like, you know, I thought this was supposed to be fun, but it's work. You know, anyhow,
torture.
So I was doing this one called Josie, and after a few times through it, he's like, okay, Mark. So in his southern twang, he's like, so you got to tell me who's Josie? Does Julie know about Josie? Julie being my wife. Did Julie know about Josie? So anyhow, who's Josie is what this all became about. So, but I think
Josie.
Well, I think
it could be just everybody.
With a song, yeah, it could be anybody that comes in as, you know, because I feel we all have people that come into our life. We might know them for a day or 10 years or 20 years or our whole lifetime. But some people just come in and they go out, and it's like, you know, you may not pay much attention, but then there's one day you're sitting around just going, you know, I wonder how they're doing.
Yeah.
Because my premise in life is that, you know, we're all here. We're all, you know, just we work every day. We raise a family. We go through it, and at the end of the day, you know, kind of the hook to the song is we're all just kind of passing through. So we're all kind of on the same plane when it comes to that. You know,
that's true.
Doesn't matter if you're a doctor, lawyer, or president of the United States. At the end of the day, we're all just kind of passing through. So.
That's true. Very true.
Yeah. So
good tune.
So
I like that. That's a good story.
Yeah. I hope I told her right. It's a new story every day now. I'm just kidding.
Just make it up on the fly.
Yeah. Anyhow, here it is.
I've been down this road a time or two. It's just a roundabout when I get thinking of you. Days and nights in Vegas, were they true? Well, I guess it doesn't matter now that we're through. Thought I saw you in Dallas just the other day. That was just another man trying to fade away. It's funny that I should care, but you know I do. 'Cause we're all out in this world just passing through. Well, Josie, 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 where did you go? Heard you running around down in Mexico. Josie, 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 who knew that one day I will be sitting here thinking of you? Well, the summer sun always brings you back to mind. And all the bitter, sweet, and tenderness we did find. When I'm sitting here by the lake, I can still see us swimming in that moonlight so young and free. Well, Josie, 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 where did you go? Heard you running around down in Mexico. Josie, 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 who knew that one day I would be sitting here thinking of you? I've been down this road a time or two. It's just a roundabout when I get thinking of you. It's funny that I should care, but you know I do. Cause we're all out in this world just passing through. So we're all out in this world just passing through. Well, Josie, 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 where did you go? Heard you running around down in Mexico. Josie, 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 who knew? Now one day I will be sitting here thinking of you. Well, Josie, 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 where did you go? Heard you running around down in Mexico. And Josie, 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 who knew? That one day I will be sitting here thinking of you. Cause we're all out in this world just passing through.
Very nice. Very nice.
Thanks, Mike.
It always gets a little different energy when it's performed like live right in front of a person.
Yeah, it's true. It's very
as
true.
good as it sounds on the CD. I like it when it picks up a little bit of more of a raw edge to it.
Yeah.
It's just kind of
More spontaneous.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Mark Allen, Whiskey Sweet CD release party this Friday night at the Grand, 7 o'clock when the doors open up. Other artists that will be performing that night: Drive South, Relativity. I'm having such a hard time with that word today. Relativity, and the Over and Back Band are going to be there. And a portion of the proceeds from the CD sales will be donated to our veterans. No tickets required, by the way. It's a free will cover.
That's right.
At the door, and there's a cash bar only.
That's right.
And that's this Friday night, and you're going to be there performing as well. You're going to wrap up the whole night?
I'll be sitting in with pretty much everybody,
okay.
and then I'll be doing music in between the sets.
Well, that'll be
So
fun.
yeah, there'll be music all night long, and just kind of keep rolling. And
Sounds
yeah,
good.
so it
Sounds
should be a
really
great
good.
event. And
That's,
Mike, I want to thank you a lot from the bottom of my heart for all the support you give to live music and just everything you do for the community.
well, thank you.
No, seriously,
Try to do what I can.
you're great. So I just want to say a big thank you.
Well, I like the music community in general in this area. Just such a good bunch. And as you mentioned, you're going to be able to sit in with these different bands. They've sat in with you. You guys have shared your talents with each other over the years, and it's amazing how everybody just gets along and tries to help each other out. There's none of this us versus them mentality out there in the bands in this area. So it's just nice to know that.
It is.
Thanks for coming in, Mark.
Thanks, Mike. Thanks for having me again.
No problem. It's this Friday night, CD release party of Whiskey Sweet, Mark Allen's Americana CD release. About 5 tracks on there, all of them really good. I enjoyed every single one of them.
Yeah.
Like, I had a hard time pinning down which one I was going to feature today. I might still play this one. I'm thinking I might use it as a cool one sometime this week. So
You do.
I like
Thank you.
Down the Road. That's a
Thank
good
you.
tune.